Genius Path Technology. What this will help you do is give you the custom path to uncovering your passions. And I'm wearing a very special shirt right now. And it says, purpose is the reason, passion is the fire. And that's really true. Passion is the fire. I got this shirt on a Maverick trip to Argentina, Buenos Aires, which is known to be a passionate culture. And that's the point I really want to talk about right now is what is passion? Because for many people, it's like, okay, well, what are my passions? And maybe if you do know your passions, maybe it's also this question of like, okay, well, if I spend 5, 10 hours on that, or even 1 hour on that a week, how is that going to help my career? How is that going to help my business? Well, the amazing thing is in the Genius research is that I see time and time again that people have certain curiosities that stand out. And in the Genius research, the people that follow those curiosities, all of a sudden it blooms and blossoms into new skills. And those new skills end up playing a pivotal role in their masterpiece. For example, Leonardo da Vinci had many different curiosities, and at some points it kind of looked scattered even, where he was researching into painting, into the medical field, into architecture, all these different things. And what ended up happening at the end of his life is that he was merging those different fields together. So that's really what I encourage you to do with this Genius Path technology that's going to give you the customized symbols for your chart, is to follow the clues and notice when you feel, oh, I'm curious about that. I'm interested in that. There's a pull there. Because that is one of the threads that's leading you to your Genius Path. Because we all know that when we're passionate about something, when we're curious about something, time can just fly. And that tendency allows us to develop skills at a much faster rate than somebody who just really isn't interested. So, and you'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised about how as you follow these different threads of curiosity, how over time, boom, all of a sudden it clicks and you can see, oh wow, I can see exactly how this goes into my business. So when you see these different symbols for your chart, that's what I really invite you to do with this passion, because those passions, the curiosity leads to the passion, and the passion leads you to your gifts. And your gifts are the most powerful things that you can give on your Genius Path. So in each of the symbols, pay attention to what sparks. And it doesn't have to be a huge flame at first, but it's a spark of, oh, well, if I had just 5 hours of free time, I would just love to research that, or I'd love to hear more about that. And what I'm telling you is that as you, and it takes building confidence with it, but as you schedule in your week, maybe an hour at first of just passion time, just researching or learning whatever it is that you're passionate about, that is actually the fastest way to move on your masterpiece. And the left brain analytical side of the mind will say, oh, you know, how's that going to help? We don't know how it's going to help. We got to keep moving, push. It's actually, you know, what I've seen time and time again in the Genius research, it actually slows down the masterpiece process. And you can take a look at like Steve Jobs. He was fascinated by calligraphy, and he would go into college classes. He wasn't even actually enrolled, but he would just find his way into the class and study it. And at the time, it was like, how does that even, you know, how's that going to help with anything? But then later on, that was a key part of the Macintosh that he created with Steve Wozniak, and that was one of those elements that it added artistry to this machine. And that's really what he's known for, is merging elegant artistry with cutting-edge technology. So there's all these little different things that our curiosities and passions can develop into, and then when they merge, you end up having a very unique service, a unique gift. And that's the point of Decode Your Genius, is that you have unique value inside of you, because not everybody has your specific background. the challenges you've gone through, the parts of your personality. It's all unique, and when it's shaped together and put in the right way in the marketplace, that creates unique value that really makes a mark. So that's what I got for you in this video. Follow your curiosities, let it develop into the passion, into the fire, and ultimately you'll see how that merges into your product or service that creates a unique value that you can't find anywhere else.